Once upon a time, in a small village, lived two curious and adventurous children named Ruhi and Jack. They were best friends whose favorite activity was exploring the forest near their village. One sunny afternoon, while chasing a glittering butterfly, they stumbled upon a hidden path. The path was lined with gigantic mushrooms that seemed to touch the sky. "Let's follow it," Jack said excitedly, his eyes twinkling with curiosity. Ruhi, always up for an adventure, nodded eagerly. As they followed the path, they found themselves in a land where everything was 10 times bigger than normal. Trees stretched endlessly into the sky, flowers were large enough to sit in, and the fruits were as big as their heads. "Wow, we must be in the land of giants," whispered Ruhi, her voice filled with awe. They explored this wondrous place, marveling at the enormous creatures and plants. Suddenly, they heard a loud thud, followed by a booming voice. "Who goes there?" Intrigued but cautious, they peered through the bushes to see a giant, gentle-looking bear wearing a tiny pair of glasses. "Hello there. We didn't mean to intrude," Ruhi said bravely. The giant bear smiled warmly and introduced himself as Bernard. "I'm the librarian of this land," he said, pointing to an enormous treehouse filled with gigantic books. Bernard showed them around, telling them fascinating stories about the land of giants. He even showed them a book that revealed a secret. The path they had taken was a magical one that appeared only once every 100 years. Realizing the importance of returning home before the path disappeared, Ruhi and Jack thanked Bernard for his kindness and promised to visit when they could. "Safe travels, my little friends," Bernard said, waving his giant paw. With hearts full of memories and minds buzzing with stories, Ruhi and Jack hurried back to the path. They followed it back to their village just in time. As the path vanished behind them, they knew they had experienced something magical that they would never forget. From that day on, they often shared their extraordinary adventure with the villagers, who listened in wonder and disbelief. And every time they looked at the forest, they couldn't help but smile, knowing that beyond those trees lay a hidden world of giants waiting to be discovered again someday.